Rise. Support Court with Judge Vonder B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1078, McKinney case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. McKinney,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, I am here to try to recoup costs that I've incurred with my daughter.
All right.
She's 9 years old. She's been with me since birth, and I'm paying for everything. I've been doing it all on my own.
All right.
Without a problem, but I've been doing it all on my own.
All right. And when you say all on your own, Dad isn't helping out financially at all?
At all.
Okay. And you said your daughter's 9.
Yes.
Is she involved in any type of extracurricular activities? That word always messes me up.
Yes, ma'am. Basketball, track and field, and tennis.
All right. Does Dad pay for any of those?
No, ma'am.
How much are the fees associated annually with each one of those?
Annually, probably roughly $4,700.
All right. Is Dad aware that she's in these activities?
Yes.
All right. The extracurricular activities, does he attend those?
No, Your Honor.
So he doesn't pay for those.
No.
So what is the backstory? I mean, she's 9, so were you all in a relationship previously? Like what happened?
We were in a situationship for a weekend.
What in the world is that?
Well, it was a little bit more than a one-night stand. It lasted approximately 72 hours. I was on business in Washington, D.C., and he was there for a teacher's conference. I met him at a nightclub.
Ooh,
and
I need to be careful what I ask.
well, listen, the night grew long, and things happened within the next 72 hours. And so, yeah. That's the
Okay.
extent of it.
Okay, and you got pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. Was he involved in the pregnancy?
Well, he was definitely there.
Well, no.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're diving into a tense courtroom showdown where a determined mother steps forward after 9 long years of carrying every burden alone. She's raised her daughter without a penny of help, paying for school, sports, and every expense. But today, she's here not just for money. She's demanding recognition from the man who's denied being the father since day one. The calm before the storm begins right here, and you can feel the emotion rising in her voice. Every word she says carries the weight of frustration and exhaustion. What started as a routine hearing now feels like the beginning of a dramatic revelation that no one saw coming.
About your pregnancy.
Oh, throughout? No, ma'am.
Okay. So you just literally had the baby, no help from him, nothing like that. Did he show up at the hospital?
No, he was late.
Okay. So did you all have a DNA test done?
No.
Does he know he's the father?
He doesn't think that he is, and he's the only Caucasian that I've ever been with, so.
Okay. So that's where the issue lies then. He doesn't
Basically.
believe he's the father, which is why he hasn't given you any money.
But he sent text messages, and he sent happy birthdays, you know, things
Okay.
of that nature. How is she doing? So I believe if he didn't care at all, he wouldn't send those text messages. Now, he's done that for the past 9 years. I've just never seen any greenbacks to follow those texts.
Okay. So when he arrived at the hospital, did he sign the acknowledgement of paternity?
No, Your Honor, when I meant he was late, the baby was already a week old at the time. I was already at home. We'd left the hospital. That's what I mean by late.
Oh, so he didn't show up at the hospital at all?
No, Your Honor.
So he didn't sign the birth certificate or any acknowledgement of paternity or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So you're here today to do what exactly?
Well, I was hoping you would be able to help me, first and foremost, establish paternity.
As the judge listens closely, the mother reveals a truth that shocks the courtroom. Their relationship lasted just 72 hours. A weekend encounter turned into a lifetime of responsibility. She explains how he vanished during pregnancy, never showed up at the hospital, never signed papers, never paid a cent. The judge's tone sharpens, and the air thickens with tension as the real question emerges. Is this man truly the father? You can sense the disbelief on everyone's faces as she lays it all bare. Her voice trembles, but her conviction is unshakable. It's a moment that captures both heartbreak and strength as she stands alone, demanding justice after nearly a decade of silence.
Okay.
At this point.
All right.
And
we would definitely have to do that before any child support takes place.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, that's pretty much it. I've just been doing everything on my own. In my heart of hearts, I know that he is the father. I have no doubt. I'm just needing assistance.
Okay. All right. All right. Sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is what she's saying. Now, let me be clear in my questions because I just realized that I probably shouldn't have asked that question like that. Now, bypass all the 72-hour stuff that she talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, she's pregnant.
She was.
Okay, you were not involved in that process at all in terms of the pregnancy.
Look, she, let me just start off by saying that most of what she said is essentially true.
Okay.
Although there's some giant omissions in there and some things that you need to take into account to get the full picture.
Well, does it involve the 72-hour
So
thing?
we were involved approximately that amount of time, yes.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't want to know any specific
don't
details
worry.
about that.
I'm not here to give you the details of it. I'm just here to tell you that we were in an intimate relationship on and off for about 72 hours, yes.
Okay. So, after you found out she was pregnant, what happened?
Well, first let me add some context to everything before I answer that, Your Honor. She works for the federal government. I'm a teacher. I'm a high school teacher. She
Okay.
makes significantly more money than I do. I make about $60,000 a year. I don't know the exact figure of her annual income, but I know it's...
Now the father speaks, calm but defensive. He admits most of her story is true but claims she left out key details. He argues she earns more than him, hinting she doesn't need his money. Then he adds another twist. He's engaged and has a newborn son. His sure is because, in his words, the child is white. The courtroom freezes for a moment. What began as a simple child support case now exposes pride, ego, and layers of denial. The judge's eyebrows lift as she tries to keep the tension from boiling over. Every word from the father seems to dig the hole deeper, revealing his discomfort beneath the calm. It's clear now, this isn't just about paternity. It's about accountability and truth colliding head-on.
a lot more than that. She's in far better position to support her daughter than I would be, and what she's asking for.
You said her daughter, so you truly don't believe this is your child?
I am willing to accept that it may be, but we've not done a DNA test. What she said about being only with one Caucasian man, I have no way of knowing if that's true. She's lied before to me. So don't take, she was honest with a lot of the stuff she said fairly, but here's a big thing she forgot to mention. I have a son of my own. I have a newborn son, and with my fiance.
Congratulations.
What does
Thank
that
you
have
very
to do
much.
with this?
This is
Well,
what it
I allowed you
Okay.
the opportunity to speak. This is his time.
Yes,
now
ma'am.
I asked you, was there anything else you needed me to know before I moved over to
But I
him?
already know he's gonna push my button.
Okay, well, just sit there and don't let him push your button.
Okay.
That's easy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can do that.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
So I have a newborn son with my fiance, and I know that he's my son for sure. And I know, and
How do you know for sure?
Because he's
Well-
white.
be-
Ma'am.
because the woman who gave birth to him has been with me and only me for the past 3 years now. That's how I know that he is my son. And he does, despite being a newborn, having a little newborn face, he does look like me. I can tell. So, but anyway, what she's asking for, she does not need financial compensation from me to
The mother's patience cracks as he accuses her of jealousy. Voices rise, tempers flare, and the judge steps in to keep control. She warns them not to press each other's buttons, but the damage is done. Both sides are emotionally charged, and even the judge's humor can't mask the growing hostility. It's not just a case anymore. It's a battle between resentment and truth, with the outcome hanging on one test that could change everything. The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Every exchange feels like a personal attack, and the judge has to fight to keep the courtroom balanced. In this heated storm of emotions, even the smallest word feels like it could tip everything over the edge.
support possibly our daughter. And the other factor she didn't take into consideration.
Wait a minute. Did I hear that right? Let me rewind.
Yeah, he said
that.
need.
I'm sorry. Let me rewind that. You said she does not need money from you. So let me make sure I got that right.
Because she makes so much more than me.
Right. So even if it is your child,
right,
she still doesn't need to get money from you?
In my opinion, this is what she's doing here right now has nothing to do with needing money. It has to do with jealousy. She's trying to interfere with my relationship with my new son and my fiance.
Baby, I care less about that, okay? Two things for certain, one for sure. I care less about that.
Excuse me. I thought
sorry.
we weren't going to allow him to push your buttons.
I left one button out.
I've got buttons.
Well, I've gathered all my buttons, and you ain't gonna push.
Well,
them.
you
I got a
know,
whole control panel.
Excuse me. The only
You're
person
so
that's going to be
childish.
excuse me. The only person that's going to be pressing buttons up here is me.
I'm trying not to press his head.
Well, we're definitely not going to do that because then the bailiff will have to escort you out, and then I'll more than likely dismiss your case. So that wouldn't be a good thing, right? Ultimately, the both of you are here for one thing. You all want to find out if he is indeed the father of your daughter. Is that correct?
Yes, sure.
Seems like a weird place to do that. I don't see a DNA kit anywhere nearby.
Oh, now
well,
you're
we
challenging
do
her
that. We do that in a different area.
Stupid.
We have.
Okay.
Excuse me. That wasn't very nice.
Well, it wasn't nice for him to dish your courtroom either. I'm just saying.
No disrespect to your court, ma'am.
I don't take offense to that because I don't sit up and let people push my buttons often. All right. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to reset this pending DNA results. Now, if for any reason the child does come back, well, the DNA test does come back and you are the father, you will have to start paying child support being ordered today, all right?
Can I respond to that, Judge, if I may? We were in what amounted to a long one-night stand. We never committed ourselves to each other. I wasn't even aware that she gave birth until like a week after it happened.
Lies.
No, I was never told that.
Excuse me, Miss McKinney.
Yes, Your Honor. It's the lies.
It's the buttons. Woosah. Okay? Now, to your point, I was looking here through this Texas Family Code looking for where it says that you have to be in a relationship with somebody to not have to pay child support, and it doesn't exist.
Well, she never, said. I was under the impression, from what I remember, that she was on birth control. Now, that may be my faulty memory, but I never entered into this relationship with any intention.
Even still, let's just be clear. Birth control or not, a 9-year-old child is here. These are the facts. A 9-year-old child is here who deserves support, not only from her mother, but from her potential father as well. So we are going to reset this matter, get some DNA testing done. So to my original thought, if you are the father, you will start paying child support being ordered as of today, all right? If he is not the father, you can come back to court and petition as many people. Now, don't take that offensive. I'm not saying that you just been with everybody or anything like that, but you can come back and petition as many people as necessary, because this child, as I just stated, deserves to have the support from not only her mother, but from her potential father as well. So, do you all have any questions about what you're going to do?
No, Your Honor.
No.
No? Okay, and you have to make your daughter available for testing as well.
She's available.
Okay.
She's here.
Okay, so we can go ahead and get that taken care of today.
Oh, yes, we could.
Okay, so we'll reset y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
As order returns, the judge delivers a ruling. The case will be reset pending DNA results. If is the father, support payments will begin immediately. The mother's hope flickers. The father's confidence fades. Judge Vanderby reminds them both that this case isn't about revenge or pride. It's about a child's right to be supported. The truth now rests in science. You can see the exhaustion in both of them as reality sets in. The mother's eyes tell a story of endurance, while the father's silence finally reveals uncertainty. It's a powerful reminder that in the end, justice always finds its way through chaos. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.